Good morning, everybody. It is day 2 of the G1NBC holiday countdown. John Spalding here. Welcome and good morning. Give some of you a couple seconds to come on. And we're going to be streaming from YouTube this morning, going live. And I think we're going to be doing this from now on. So what we're going to do is record it on YouTube, stream to YouTube, interact with everybody here, and then send it over to our G1NBC video stream for the live countdown. So welcome, good morning. Today's episode, we have a couple things. And a screening of the Candlemaker. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Thank you for joining us. I'll go ahead and check the chat room here in a second. But let's dive right in. So today's Advent calendar for December 2nd is the first day that Kwanzaa was celebrated. And Kwanzaa was founded by Maulana Karenga, and it was funded in part through money that the Unitarian Universalist Association had designated for efforts in support of black empowerment. Drawing from traditional West African harvest celebrations, Karenga introduced practices he believed could strengthen the community, nurture a positive African American identity, and inspire wider Pan-African solidarity. I'll be honest with you, I am not black or African American, but I do understand the empowerment, and I think that it is a good thing moving into the 21st century for the United States and globally to carry on some of these types of traditions. I don't particularly know any of my friends who celebrate the holiday, so if you do, I would love to have you leave your comments or message me with things that you do, and I will do a follow-up and share that back online with your stories. So we're going to watch a little bit of a video here about Kwanzaa that I got from Easy Tales. So let's watch that.
Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is a celebration of traditional African values of family, community, responsibility, trade, and self-development. Kwanzaa was established in 1966 by Dr. Maulana Karenga. Kwanzaa means first fruits of the harvest in the African language Swahili. Kwanzaa is celebrated from December 26th to January 1st. Kwanzaa is based on 7 guiding principles, or values, one for each day it is observed. The first night celebrates Umoja, which means unity. Unity stresses the importance of togetherness for the family and the community. The second night celebrates Kujichagulia, or self-determination. We focus on our common interests and make decisions that are in the best interest of our family and community. The third night of Kwanzaa celebrates Ujima, or responsibility. This is our collective responsibility to play a role in the community, society, and world. The fourth night of Kwanzaa celebrates Ujamaa, or economic cooperation. It is the strength that encourages us to meet our needs through communal support. The fifth night of Kwanzaa celebrates Nia, or personal goals. We are encouraged to set personal goals that are a benefit to the community. The sixth night of Kwanzaa celebrates Kuumba, or creativity. This means using our creativity to build and maintain a vibrant community. The seventh night of Kwanzaa celebrates Imani, or faith. This is an honoring of our faith and the best of our traditions. On Kwanzaa, a kinara, or candle holder with 7 candles, or mishuma saba, is lit. There is 1 black candle, 3 red candles, and 3 green candles. During Kwanzaa, families decorate their homes in black, red, and green, using homemade objects. It is tradition to set out harvest fruits and vegetables, especially ears of corn. An mkeka, or hand-sewn straw mat, is used when decorating the home. Gifts between parents and children are traditionally given on January 1st. Kuumba, or creativity, is encouraged. Gifts should be affordable, educational, and artistic. The Kwanzaa feast, Karamu, is held on December 31st. Traditionally, the celebration involves welcoming, remembering, and rejoicing. The feast ends with a farewell statement and a call for greater unity among all people. Kwanzaa is a fun holiday to celebrate.
Hey guys, sorry about that. That was a great Kwanzaa video from Easy Tales, and thank you to the UU Association, the Unitarian Universalist Association, for putting together this great Creative Commons Advent Countdown. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not familiar really with Kwanzaa or celebrating it, but some words that I heard: family, community, trade, self-development. And then you get into the 7 days and you have unity, responsibility, economic cooperation, creativity, faith. All of those words are important regardless of your faith and regardless of where you are in the world. And so that's why I think it's important in the holiday countdown. I was glad to show you that video and glad to watch the video. So thanks for being here, and we're going to get into our movie for today. And today's film is The Candlemaker, and this was made in 1957 by John Halas and Joy Batchelor. You'll know if you watched number 1 yesterday, The Christmas Visitor, that was also done by these same folks. And so let's go ahead. It just tells a little bit of a story about a young boy who is in charge of making candles for his church on Christmas Eve. So we'll watch that, and then we'll go ahead and get out of here and show you what tomorrow's broadcast will look like. So thanks for joining us. Please share this video with others, and I will talk to you in about 8 minutes.
Many years ago, before there were any automobiles and before we had electricity or even gas lighting, and when people used horses if they wanted to go out for a ride, and oil lamps and candles if needed a light, there lived in a small country town, yes, a butcher, a baker, and a candlestick maker. With just over a week to go before Christmas, the townspeople were busy indeed. And none more so than the candlemaker and his young son, Tom. For in those days, quite small boys were expected to behave like grown men. For years now, every Saturday at 4 o'clock, the candlemaker had been making the journey from his shop to the church across the square. Because God had been so good to him and blessed his home and his work, he showed his gratitude by giving his finest candles to shine on the altar as an offering to God.
Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify the Father which is in heaven. Whenever I read these words of Jesus, I think of one of our own people, our friend the candlemaker. Like a good steward, shows his love for God by giving his most beautiful candles to light the cross upon our altar. I pray that all of us will always give in this same spirit, to show our love for the Father, who blessed us with a Christ child.
The family was up early next morning, for a busy week lay ahead. The candlemaker had to deliver quantities of Christmas candles of all shapes and sizes to the outlying farms and villages.
Hurry up, son.
Coming, Father.
Now. I'm not going away forever. I'll be back on Christmas Eve, in time for service. Look after your mother, son. And there are plenty of candles to be made.
Don't worry, Father.
Don't forget, this week, I'm leaving you to the second altar candle. I have made only one. And remember, both must be taken over to church by 4 o'clock Saturday.
Yes, Father.
Goodbye now.
Goodbye. Bye, Father.
With his father away and his mother extra busy getting ready for Christmas, young Tom was in charge of the workshop, with the task of turning out many candles a day. And then there was the altar candle for the Christmas Eve service on Saturday. On that Christmas Eve long ago, the church was made beautiful by the loving work of loving hands, just as churches are today. Then, as now, there was a manger where boys and girls would bring the white Christmas offering for the children's home.
Tommy. Tom. Better get washed up for supper. Your father will be home soon. Tommy, you forgot. Run over quickly. Be careful you don't drop them. I'm sorry I was late for the candle, Pastor.
Never mind. You did do it. And just in time, too. Look who's coming.
Well, son, did you make the church candle?
Yes, Father.
member of the family had his own sad thoughts that night.
To think that a son of mine should make such a candle, a worthless candle that won't shine, and after all these years.
Young Tom knew what his parents were thinking, that he had failed them, and that he had failed God.
Oh, sweetie, I'm in such trouble. I have to make the candle all over. I wish I could be made over as easily as candle. Won't be easy. Jesus will help.
And so it was, many years ago, that the candlemaker's son learned the meaning of Christian stewardship, just as we must learn it today.
All right, guys, that was the Candlemaker. So thank you for joining us this morning. We will be here tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern for Jack Frost, a young grizzly bear, undaunted by his mother's warnings of the coming winter, runs away from home only to be confronted by Old Man Winter himself. You won't want to miss it. And thanks again for our promotional sponsor, S&G Endeavors, helping organizations take action. Pulling double duty, John Spalding from G1NBC and S&G Endeavors. Have a great holiday season. And remember, like we took from the beginning with Kwanzaa, economic cooperation, responsibility, faith, creativity, you saw all of that in the Candlemaker and the young boy. So we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. 24 days in December, countdown to the Christmas holiday. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.